Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to all of you dear students class 10th. You know that yesterday we finished our topic, the Soman at Banaras. Now after that, we have to recapitulate it in terms of the questions. Now first thinking about the text. There are 6 questions in your book at page number 42. Thinking about the text regarding the topic, the sermon at Banaras, there are 6 questions which you have to answer at your own. But today my duty is to taught you the language work. In language work, the first module is here, modal auxiliaries. The first topic in language work here is modal auxiliaries. So what is modal auxiliaries? Now what are modal auxiliaries? Modal auxiliaries are those helping verbs that express the mode of action denoted by the main verb. First form verb is used with modal auxiliary. Dear students, it means that modal auxiliaries are the helping verbs. You know about the helping verbs earlier in the previous classes. Are those helping verbs that express the mode of action, जो जाहिर करते हैं, बयान करते हैं एक्शन की, किसी अमल की, denoted by the main verb, जो main verb होते हैं, जो proper verb होते हैं, जो खास verb होते हैं, उनकी एक्शन वो डिनोट करते हैं. हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स डिनोट द एक्शन ऑफ द मैन वर्ब्स. यू शुड नो, यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड दैट हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स शो द एक्शन ऑफ द मैन वर्ब्स. what the action of the man verb is, or man verbs are. So you should know that modal auxiliaries or the helping verbs, they show the action of the man verbs. They denote their action, and the first form of verb is used with modal auxiliaries. First form of verb only. There is no second and third form. No second and third, only first form verb. So the first modal auxiliary in this topic is shall. You should open your book at page 43. At the top of the page, you should find the modal auxiliaries, the family members of. First modal auxiliary here is shall. So dear students, shall indicates future tense, just like will indicates future tense. So as well as shall indicates future tense. Dear students, will also indicates future tense, so as well as shall also indicates future tense. Shall indicates future tense, यानी आने वाला जो वक्त होता है इसी की तरफ इशारा करता है, या उसकी पेशन को ये करता है, या उसकी एक्शन डिनोट करता है, या एक्सप्रेस करता है. Shall indicates future tense. Subject added by shall, added by verb first form. Just I told before that subject added by shall and added by verb first form only, not here second form, first form verb only. So dear students, first there is a subject. First there is subject. Subject is must in any action. जब subject होगा तभी आगे action होगी. When there is subject, there will action in future or present or in the past. Dear students, when there is subject, अगर subject न होगा तो आगे कुछ नहीं होगा. It depends upon the subject. All the modal auxiliaries, all the functions depend upon the subject. So subject added by shall, added by verb first form. Shall is used with I and be only. Shall is used with I oblique be only. You are watching this piece of paper here. So dear students, shall is used with I and be only. I एंड वी, आई ओब्लिक वी, आई और वी के साथ शल को इस्तेमाल किया. वी यूज आई एंड वी ओनली विद शल. हियर वी यूज most of the time we use I and we with shall. So shall is used with I and we. For example, the first example here is, in the first breakup, the example here is, I shall help you. I shall help you, आपकी मदद करूंगा. It is in the future tense. Simple future है ये. Simple future. यानी आने वाले वक्त में आपकी मदद करूंगा. I shall. I is the subject. Shall is the modal auxiliary. Help you, it is, you know it. So I shall help you, it is simple future. Shall is the future, simple future, aane wala waqt. I is the subject here in this first example. Number second example, we shall win the match. We shall win the match. Shall here, यानी आने वाले वक्त में हम मैच को जीतेंगे. We shall win the match. We shall, we here, we is used here. I and we is used. We shall win the match. So I is the singular and we is the plural here, as well as I is the singular and we is the plural. I shall help you, it is simple future. Number second, we shall win the match, it is simple future. So both examples shows the future action here, denoted by the man verb. Denoted by the man verb. Here I shall help. Help is the man verb here. Shall is the auxiliary verb. In first example, I is the subject here. Number second example, we shall win. We is the subject here in plural form. Shall is the auxiliary verb, helping verb here. Win is the man verb here. So dear students, you have learned about the shall in this brief lecture or my speech. Further, if shall is used with any subject except IV, it shows. If shall is used with any subject except I and we, if shall is with any subject, I और we को छोड़कर जिस भी सब्जेक्ट से shall को इस्तेमाल किया जाएगा, it means you, they, it means you, they, he, she. There are other subjects here. So this, it shows, it expresses here that if shall is used with any subject except I and we, if shall is used with any subject except means बगैर I और we के shall को जब किसी भी सब्जेक्ट इस्तेमाल किया जाएगा, it shows, ये क्या दिखाता है? Promise. It shows promise, threat, willingness, determination. यानी आई और वी को छोड़कर जब हम किसी और सब्जेक्ट के साथ शल को इस्तेमाल करेंगे, वो यूज शल विद एनी सब्जेक्ट, इट शोज प्रॉमिस, थ्रेट, विलिंगनेस एंड डिटर्मिनेशन. इट शोज प्रॉमिस, थ्रेट, विलिंगनेस, डिटर्मिनेशन. इट मीन्स प्रॉमिस मीन्स वादा, थ्रेट मीन्स धमकी, विलिंगनेस मीन्स चाहत, रजामंदी, डिटर्मिनेशन मीन्स अपनी, हम कहेंगे डिटर्मिनेशन मीन्स रजामंदी, रजामंदी, विलिंगनेस चाहत, थ्रेट धमकी, प्रॉमिस वादा. हियर आर सम एग्जांपल्स ऑफ शल used with any subject except I and we. In this example there is no I and we. Dear students, watch this carefully. There is no I and we in these examples. Now first example here is, he shall not follow the rules. He shall not follow the rules. He here is other subject here. Shall not follow the rules. Follow his man verb. He shall not follow the rules. It is a threat. You have to see here threat. ये थ्रेट है, वो इसका मतलब वो धमकी देता है कि मैं रूल्स का ओबे नहीं करूंगा. आई विल नॉट ओबे द रूल्स. सो हियर इज अ थ्रेट इन दिस फर्स्ट सेंटेंस. और एग्जांपल नंबर सेकंड एग्जांपल, यू शैल बी किल्ड. यू शैल बी किल्ड, आपको मारा जाएगा. दिस इज अ थ्रेट, ये धमकी है. यू शैल बी किल्ड. अदर सब्जेक्ट यू. नंबर थर्ड, you shall have the keep the words. you shall have the keep the words. आपको अपने लफ्जों पर, अपने अल्फाज पर, अपने अल्फाज को रखना है, उनको अपने अल्फाज पर आपको मुकम्मल रखना है, अपने अल्फाज पर आपको अमल करना है. इट मीन्स you must act on your words. For example, you shall have the keep the words. आपको अपने अल्फाज पर, अपने वर्ड्स पर प्रॉमिस करना है, वादा करना है, वादा रखना है. प्रॉमिस मीन्स वादा. प्रॉमिस मीन्स हियर वादा. You shall have the keep the words. In this sentence it shows the promise. यानी वादा करता है, मैं अपने वर्ड्स पर कायम रहूंगा. And last example here is she shall made her mind to defeat the corona. She had made her mind to defeat the corona. She has made her mind to defeat the corona. उसने अपने मन को, वो बीमार हो चुकी है, शायद इन्फेक्शन हुआ है उसका, कोरोना का डिफीट करने का. It is determination. It is determination. It is determination. She has made her mind to defeat the corona. It is a determination. It is a determination. And all example here is I will do for you. 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 Or I will. Sorry. No, it is not. It is not acceptable in this example. Is not example. There is no I and we. So sorry. The last example orally. I will taught you. It is I will teach you. It is that I am ready to fight for you. I am ready to. Sorry, no. Sorry, it is not acceptable. He is ready to fight for you. Sorry, he is ready to. It is oral. It is an oral. It is an verbal. It is a verbal example here, dear students. He will fight for you. He will fight for you in the court. He will fight for you in the court. वो आपके लिए कोर्ट में लड़ेगा. It is willingness. He will fight for you in the court. वो आपके लिए कोर्ट में लड़ेगा. यहाँ पर मैं लिखूंगा He will fight for you in the court of law. यहाँ पर लिखूंगा 5th एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पर लिखूंगा मैं. He will sorry. He shall fight for you in the court of law. It is willingness. So dear students, this is the last example here. He shall fight for you in the court of law. He shall fight for you in the court of law. वो आपके लिए कोर्ट में लड़ेगा. It is willingness. It is willingness. So dear students, it means if you use shall with any subject except I and we, that shows it shows promise, threat, willingness, determination. तो प्यारे बच्चों, अगर shall को आप I और we के बगैर किसी और सब्जेक्ट के साथ इस्तेमाल करोगे तो उसमें जरूर होगा प्रॉमिस होगा, या थ्रेट होगी, या विलिंगनेस होगी, या डिटरमिनेशन होगी. सो इट इज फॉर ऑल टुडे फॉर योर कोऑपरेशन एंड लिसनिंग. थैंक्स.